Locked on Longhorns, the show. Jonathan Davis, your host. Today's episode of Locked on Longhorns is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Locked On. Make every moment more. Visit FanDuel.com/locked on today to get started. Also, shout out to Athletic Brewing. We'll let Christian Jones talk about that in a little bit. But we got one of those big humans, once again, Christian Jones that we all love to root for on the Texas football team. And Christian, I want to ask you, right? It seems like I looked up and we're already halfway through the football season. At least that's how it feels for the fans, for the players. Does it feel like the season just flies by, or does it go slow? How does that work?
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. I would say that it's flown by. You know, I'm gonna look up next, and it's gonna be Thanksgiving. It's gonna be Christmas, and it's gonna be the end of the season. So, got to cherish every single day, every single practice, uh, and know that it's coming to an end soon.
Yeah. Only 6 games left in the regular season, and then hopefully you're playing some games after that, right? The Big 12 championship and maybe the college football playoff. We'll see how the end of the season goes. Christian, you are what we would call a veteran at this point on this Texas football team. You have been here since 2018. You have played in over 50 games at the University of Texas. If you look at your profile on the University of Texas website, the athletics, it says super senior. You have been here long enough that you have teammates that were not even in high school yet when you got to the University of Texas. So you've been here for a long time. I want to ask you, I'm not trying to, make you feel old or agey, right? But I just want to ask you, what is the biggest difference in the football program now compared to when you arrived on campus? I know there's different coaching staffs, different players, but just in terms of the football program, what is the biggest difference now in Texas football than when you arrived in 2018?
I would have to say the biggest difference would be the locker room and the camaraderie within the team. Everyone loves each other. Everyone spends a lot of time in the locker room, and we're all brothers. And there's no fight, there's no fight, no type of bickering, none of that. And it's just nothing but love and hard work. And that came cultivated with Coach Sark and his Culture Wednesdays and trying to build a culture organically. And over time, it's amazing to see from where I started to where Coach Sark started and to where we are right now. It's amazing.
Yeah. So when you talk about Culture Wednesdays and something that Sark is doing to build that at the University of Texas, what does that look like on a weekly basis, those Culture Wednesdays?
Just getting to know somebody way deeper than the surface level, but past first name, last name, family, hardships throughout lives, the reason why, what their why is, their biggest fear, the biggest regret. You know what I mean? So like more deeper, a personal level besides just being teammates, of being actual brothers and knowing how to motivate that certain individual, that person.
Yeah. And who is somebody that you feel like Culture Wednesdays has brought you closer to on the team? It could be a staff member or a player, but who is somebody that you feel like, because of Culture Wednesdays, they've become more of a brother to you than they already were?
Um, oh, that's a really good question. I would have to say NATO. He plays.
Appreciate you.
It's NATO definitely. Who else?
Okay.
Cam, DJ, Kelvin, the whole O line unit. Also, I say Baron Sorrell, Murph, Jonte Cook. A lot of people that you probably
Yeah.
Leonga as well. There's a lot of people in different rooms that you wouldn't necessarily like run into or talk to much, but now you know so much more about that person.
Yeah, it's good to see that Sark is really invested in that culture in the locker room and behind the scenes, because I feel like we're starting to see it translate on the field with success. Going 8-5 last year in year two under him, and then this year, being 5-1, looking like one of the best teams in the country. You talked about how you've grown. Since Sark took over in the last few years, and you've been here for a while. I think one of the biggest reasons for your growth on and off the field would be Kyle Flood, right? Who took over in 2021, your offensive line coach. When you hear Kyle Flood, what has he meant to you on and off the field? What has he done for your career up until this point?
Wow, man, Coach Kyle Flood, I'll be forever grateful for him and all the hard work that he's put into me and poured into me. And he definitely changed my trajectory within the game of football. I would say he made me a student of the game, made me understand the game more, and broke it down to a level and in a way of teaching that really responds well to me. And man, I'm very grateful to have him every single day, and he continues to push everyone in the whole room. So Coach Kyle Flood is a great addition to the offensive line, and everyone is growing, and you love to see it, you know.
Yeah, no, I definitely love to see it as a Texas fan. So when you talked about, how he's changed the way you looked at things and being a student of the game and stuff like that, what is something tangible that you feel like he came and changed about your game, right? Like something on the field that maybe you weren't doing at a high level prior to 2021, and now you feel like you do at a really high level on the football field.
I mean, honestly, I'd just say play football as a whole. 2021, I wasn't a good football player, and whether that be run blocking, pass blocking, mentality, demeanor, strain, finish, everything. To 22, where I took that improvement, and to now this year, where I'm trying to button everything up and improve some more. The whole way of playing football, definitely, he's changed that for me. So that's extremely tangible, and yeah.
Was there a moment on the field or maybe at practice, or was there a moment in the last 3 years where you felt like, oh, okay, this is starting to click, right? Like, was it a singular moment, or was it just like a really good, spring practice, or what was the moment where you felt like, oh, okay, I'm ready to get on the field and show them who Christian Jones really is?
Um, I'll just say after that 21 year completely, that whole season, the way that it unfolded, losing to Kansas, not going to a bowl game, being at home with my family for an extended amount of time that I usually wouldn't be, love them to death. Don't get me wrong, but I'm at the house chilling, watching bowl games, seeing everyone play. I'm thinking like, man, we're better than them. We're better than them. But I mean, we're at home, so that feeling of disappointment and letting everyone down and letting myself down, for sure, and not wanting to feel like that again was the start of it. And I would say that whole winter in the spring bowl, we started clicking, and it kind of just makes you more hungry to strive for more.
For sure, that's great to hear as a Texas fan, and I'm sure everybody listening is going to want to hear that as well. We're going to get into a quick word from Athletic Brewing. We're going to let Christian talk about Athletic Brewing, the reason he's here, and then we're going to get into more of the football, which you're starting right tackle for your favorite football team. This episode of Locked On Longhorns is brought to you by Athletic Brewing Company. Athletic Brewing Company has NIL deals with some of the best offensive linemen in the country, like Christian Jones, because they are the game changers, the reason for the season. They're the reason that it happens every week. Pass blocking, run blocking. They make everything happen for this explosive offense under Steve Sarkisian. And that's why we have Christian Jones on the podcast today. Athletic Brewing Company has completely changed the non-alcoholic beer game. They make non-alcoholic beers that actually taste good with full flavor, well crafted, just like a full strength beer. Their brews are great tasting and award winning and beat out full strength beers in global competitions. Over 50 styles of craft non-alcoholic beer, including IPAs, golden sours, and more. And I tell y'all all the time, I just turned 30, so my favorite part, no hangovers ever. You can find Athletic Brewing Company's non-alcoholic brews at a store near you or buy online at athleticbrewing.com. First-time customers can use code LOCKEDON to get 15% off your first online order. That's code LOCKEDON at checkout for 15% off at athleticbrewing.com. Near beer, exclusions and conditions apply. Athletic Brewing Company, fit for all times. So, Christian, like we said, Athletic Brewing, you have a partnership with them through NIL. That's part of the reason why you're on the podcast. Why did partnering with Athletic Brewing make sense for you?
I would say first and foremost that it's fit for all times. It's a non-alcoholic beer, so whether it be on the weekend where I want to unwind, or maybe after a long day, I'm able to, as I would say, crack a cold one open and relax. So that the vibe that it brings, and the taste and the variety that it does have, and it, like you said, no hangover. Game changer for sure.
Game
Yes,
changer
sir.
for sure. What are some opportunities that being partnered with Athletic Brewing, what opportunities have that afforded you thus far?
Oh man, I mean, going out in the community, shooting a couple commercial videos at different locations, that was super cool. Going to a few CrossFit gyms, and mingling, and talking to people that I usually probably would never ever see or run across without Athletic Brewing and this opportunity. and just really just going out in the community and just like making a difference and kind of the impact. I feel like that's the most important thing with NIL, not the financial gain or where what you get or whatever or who it's from. It's the people that you could touch and impact. And I feel like if you're able to touch and impact a lot of people in life, then your life is very successful. And yes, sir.
Yeah, that's super cool. And you are one of the few people that have been on both sides of it in college football, right? You started your career before NIL was legal, so I'm glad that you're able to take advantage of it in the back half of your career. So getting back to the football, right? You have been here since 2018, and you've been a part of every type of Red River game imaginable, right? You came in 2018. You're part of the earthquake game where Cameron Dicker kicks the game-winning field goal. Then you play him in the Big 12 championship that year. You were part of 49-0, right? The Caleb Williams game in 2021, and then this past one. Just from a player's perspective, at the University of Texas, what does the Red River Shootout mean when you put on that burnt orange?
Anytime you put on the burnt orange, it's an honor, man. It's an honor to wear Texas on the front of your chest and your last name on the back, And but in that situation, the Cotton Bowl, the State Fair going on, your rivals, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Split down the middle. It's a home and away game, and the vibes are unmatched, man. Everything. It seems. It seems that if you're not careful, you can get lost in the emotion of the game and not understand that it is a game, and you just have to focus on your assignment and technique and all of that to get the result that you want. There's a lot of back and forth, little extra push, a little extra put a little extra something on somebody at the end of at the end of every single play. But yeah, man, it's an honor, man, and it's cool. It's second to none. No, that was the last time I played in that stadium, and I know we lost. It wasn't the result that we wanted, but it was a hard fought game. And going out there, looking around for the last time, seeing the sights, the smells, the funnel cake, turkey leg, just knowing like, okay, yeah, that's it. That's the last time that I'll.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
hopefully that's not the last time you play Oklahoma, but we'll let the rest of the season play out for that. I want to ask you your first time in 2018. I don't think you played in the game, but when you first felt that atmosphere for the first time, I mean, what were your thoughts? Were you like, holy, you know?
yeah, 100%. I mean, my freshman year, I'm not gonna lie, I was riding the pond. I was a towel waver, I was just hype man, juice man. But yeah, like Cam going out there kicking the game winner. I remember seeing Kyler Murray just beat Kyler Murray. I'm like, wow, man, it's crazy. Like, so yeah, man, it's an honor. You also missed one too. 2020, I think that was quadruple overtime. That was a game too, man. A lot of
Yeah.
moments in that stadium that I've
Yeah.
been lucky to be a part of. So definitely don't take that for granted.
I tried to mention more Texas victories than Oklahoma
Oh yeah,
victories. So,
oh yeah,
I threw the 2021 Caleb Williams in there, but I was like, I just tried to mention the good spots for Texas. But,
yeah, yeah.
there you go. That was a good game as
Yes, sir.
well.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, because I live in Houston, and, the city means a lot to me. You're from the Houston area. And I'm not sure if this is the first time you get to play in the Houston area as a UT football player.
Second.
Oh, second time. Okay. So you get to play at the University of Houston tomorrow or on Saturday, right? What does that mean, right? With you being from this area, getting to play in front of your family and friends so close to home, about 30 minutes from where you went to high school. What is this game going to mean for you on Saturday playing in Houston, right?
Oh, that's a great opportunity, man. And then just knowing that, like you said, the whole family and the whole community is going to be out either at the stadium or close by watching the game. Don't take that lightly for granted, and it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to come back. My first time playing in that stadium, which is great, and I just remember always driving around it, being around it, but actually playing in it this time will be a great experience, man. I mean, I'm super excited to go back home.
You talked about like Red River and having to control your emotions and just treat it like a football game, a regular football game, a normal football game, even though it's not, right? Is there any part of you that on Saturday is going to have to calm yourself down and say, look, I know I'm playing in front of the home crowd, and I'm playing in front of my friends and family. I'm back in Houston, but I got to treat this just like a regular football game. Are you going to have to keep your emotions in check on Saturday?
I feel like that's also a very good question too. I feel like that is with every single game, just being able to be kind of in your I don't want to say zen mode, but like to be even and to be calm before everything happens, when the game starts, and knowing that you prepared well, you have nothing to fear, and just go out there and be free. So yeah, for this Saturday is going to be like, all right, man. Like, I'll see my grandma after the game, see the family after the game, but that's about it. Yes, sir.
For sure. And hopefully you can get some good home cooking after the game, right? All right.
Yeah.
So before we get into our next ad break and we get into the quick hitters, look, I know I can see it on your face, right? It's a reason you're a big human on the Texas football team, right? All right, I'm gonna ask you this question. If it gets you a little upset, I'm sorry, but hopefully it gets you riled up for Saturday. Going back to the last football game you played, we're playing against Oklahoma, Red River, tight game. It's crazy. You're down on the 1 yard line, and there's a stretch where 4 straight plays, Texas cannot get into the end zone, right? I know that's still burning in the back of your mind. So, what is the offensive line trying to accomplish against Houston this Saturday?
We're trying to dominate the line of scrimmage, rechange the line of scrimmage, and create holes for our running backs to hit and have time and pass protection for Quinn to hit the downfield targets. So definitely still burning in my mind, and I'll probably stay with me for the rest of my life. But great learning tool, and you got to grow from it. So if that happened and you don't grow from it, then it happened for no reason. But with the new mindset and improved mindset that we have, I believe that we're going to continue to progress and improve.
So you're saying that if Texas wins on Saturday, the offensive line will be one of the biggest reasons why, literally.
Ah man, it's a team effort, man. We can't just say the O line did it, you know what I mean? But definitely playing complementary ball on both sides of the ball, and that would be the reason why. But if we dominate the line of scrimmage on both sides, then we should come out with a win.
All right, a quick word from our sponsors. We didn't got into all the football. Now we just gonna get to know Christian Jones, the person. I got 10 quick hitter questions for Christian Jones. After this, you don't want to miss it. Today's episode of Locked On Longhorns is also brought to you by Birddogs. Birddogs make you look good. Birddogs stretch khaki shorts are designed to fit slimmer through the thigh and leg, giving you a truly sculpted look. Birddog shorts do the exact same thing as Lululemon, but they fit way better. And Birddogs are functional for any occasion: golf, date, evening, out, pool, workout, lounging, work, going to the Texas-Houston game, whatever. Just go to birddogs.com/lockedoncollege or enter promo code LOCKEDONCollege at checkout for a free Bird Dogs water bottle with your order. That's birddogs.com/lockedoncollege for a free water bottle at checkout. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off. We promise you. All right, here we go, Kristen. Quick hitters. The answers don't have to be quick, but these are quick questions. Pass blocking or run blocking, which one is your favorite to do?
Pass blocking. For sure. Pass blocking.
You said pass blocking? Pass blocking,
yes,
why?
I feel more athletic out there. I don't know. I feel like playing tackles it's a unique situation where you kind of playing one on one and you kind of isolate the game in that little box that you have with you in the end, and knowing that when it's crunch time, man, I'm gonna get the dude's best move and I'm gonna try my best to shut it down and nullify that. But yeah, pass blocking.
Okay. My next question is your favorite restaurant in Austin?
Ooh, all right. There's a couple, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So we got 1618 Asian fusion, right? That's good. And then we have red ash. Red
Okay.
ash is always good. And then we got this restaurant called Jade Restaurant, Chinese food as well, very good. Um, Thai Kitchen, fire. Bickle, the Jamaican restaurant on
Okay.
Guad, really good. Yes, sir. And let me just add one more. Let me think. Uh, Nah, I guess that five. I could go on and on, man. But like, yeah, those five are solid.
So is Asian food your favorite? Because you definitely just gave us like 3 out of 4 Asian places.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
is that your favorite type of cuisine?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaican food because
All
I'm
right,
Jamaican,
I
like
noticed
number
that. I
one.
noticed that for
But
sure.
Asian cuisine for sure, man. I love sushi. I love fried rice. I love everything. Hibachi, every type. So yes, sir.
Yeah, it's all good. You're making me hungry. If I had to go my favorite restaurant in Austin, I'm going Cypress Grill in South Austin, the best Cajun food in the city. So if you haven't had it, go check it out.
Okay,
Cypress
good.
Grill for sure.
All right, bet.
All right. All right. My next question, celebrity crush, if you have one.
uh, ooh, celebrity crush. Zendaya. Zendaya.
Zendaya, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And then when I was a kid, I'll say like Megan Good.
Megan Good. Everybody had a little Megan Good
Yeah,
crush for
yeah.
sure. I think, yeah, it's been Ashanti since high school for me. So that's my celebrity crush is Ashanti for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Hey,
You can't go wrong with that one. All right.
man, I don't even blame you.
Yeah. All right. The next one, your favorite athlete.
Favorite athlete? Cristiano Ronaldo. Easy. Ronaldo.
Okay. Okay. So you a big soccer person. So you got Ronaldo over Messi, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do respect Messi's game though, and he's fine, but Ronaldo over Messi for sure. And then I'll say number two, it'll probably be LeBron and like Kobe, MJ. Let's say.
Guys like that.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm sticking with the 40. My favorite athlete is Kevin Durant. Is
Mhm.
is Kevin Durant for sure.
Mhm.
So I'm sticking with the 40. All right. My next one for you, your favorite on-field moment at Texas since you've been here.
Favorite on-field moment at Texas. Mm, wow. Favorite on-field moment? I think that Baylor game last year was my favorite. Last year's Baylor game, last game of the season, it was rainy a little bit. It's like a nice little overcast, like a good like fall weather vibe. It's Black Friday, family in town, and it was a good game. We came back and we won, and that was a lot of my really good friends last time playing. Coburn, Morrow, Roshan, Bijan, Demo. The list goes on and on. But yeah, that was a really good moment.
Yeah, that Baylor game. I don't know if you know this, but I'm an analyst and a fan. Do you know that you all ran the ball 22 straight times to end that game, the Baylor game?
I do know that. I do know that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're crazy, man. You don't feel
Okay.
like that like
Okay.
when you're in it, but like afterwards, you're like, man, okay. Yeah. You just kind of feel like, oh man, it's a little long drive going on, but you don't really know how long it is. Yes, sir.
Yeah, until you look at the numbers after. That's for the geeks like me, for sure. Right.
Yes, sir.
Um, your favorite non-football hobby?
Favorite non-football hobby? I would have to say, uh, man, for the longest time, I used to like just say play FIFA, but I don't be on the video games anymore. I used to play FIFA a lot. I had FIFA from like FIFA 2006 to like even the new FIFA just now. I just bought it on a bye week, but I guess it used to be on the game. But new hobby, listening to music and just vibing, just chilling, being outside a little bit with the good weather when it's not too hot.
Okay, so I was on your social media a little bit, and I thought you would say anime. I don't know if that's a hobby, but it seems like you're really into that.
That's like interest, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's a good question. What's the difference between interest and hobby?
yeah, because a hobby is it something you actively do, but you actively
Yeah,
watch
a little bit.
anime,
Yeah.
right? So
All right.
yeah, yeah, it's an interest. So there we go. That's your biggest non-football
That's
interest.
true. Yeah, anime, man. Anime.
All right, I'm not into anime. If I was to watch,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, I'm not into anime. If I was to watch one or get into one, which one do I need to check out?
You need to check out, I would say, Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like that's a good one to get started with. Not too many episodes, kind of get introduced to the anime vibe and see if you like it. But it's good.
All right, just because you came on
Yes,
the
sir.
podcast, I got you for at least one episode. I can't guarantee two, but I got you for at least one. All right. your
Yes,
your
sir.
favorite musical artist?
Wow. All right. Like top, no top three, just number one.
Top three, man. It's your show. Top three.
All right. All right. No specific order. I'd say uh Future, Gunna,
Okay.
Travis Scott, and as of recently, V's. V's. I've been listening to V's a lot.
Okay, that's a good one. I feel like mine's gonna be basic, but if I had to go top three, it would have to be Drake for all the dogs. Rick Ross, he just makes you feel like you're living in luxury when you listen to him, and then Kanye before he went crazy, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So those are my top three.
Hey, hey, yeah. Good morning.
Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that one. I love that one. All right, toughest loss at Texas.
last year, Kansas.
2021 Kansas.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 21, my bad. 21 Kansas. Yeah,
Yeah.
21 Kansas. Yeah,
I think most
easy,
fans would say that too, honestly. Like, cause
easy.
I that one was just like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we needed it. We needed to win that game. Yeah, yeah. That was bad, man.
yeah, I ain't gonna make you talk about it
For
too much.
sure.
All right, hot, warm, or cold
That's all
weather?
right. Cold, cold for sure.
A Texas boy saying cold?
Yes, sir.
Just
Yeah,
can't do that.
man. I'm telling you, man. Look, like for go ahead,
No, you good. You
go
you
ahead, go
good. You can
ahead.
talk about the cold weather.
Yeah, man. Like I step outside, I start sweating, doing nothing. Like can't even really put on lotion like that. So like cold weather, I like fashion. I get to layer up. I get to style it a little bit, and I'm chilling out there.
Oh, okay, so you one of those people that say when it get cold, I really start dressing. You one of those.
Yeah, got to put it on, man. I'm just trying to stay cozy though, but
Yeah, big cozy.
for
Always.
sure.
Big cozy, always. All right, my last question for you. In 10 years, you will be blank.
Oh man, in 10 years, I will be a great example to my little sister and an inspiration to the youth. Yeah, but in 10 years from now, man, like I see myself just living the life that I imagined that as a kid, being financially stable, having everything that I need, and mostly everything that I want, and being able to provide for myself, my future wife, my future kids, and to be a good big brother for my sister. She's younger than me, and be an example that she could look up to and know that if Christian did it, then it's possible, and I can do way better than him. And in doing that, then I'll be an inspiration to a lot of kids around the world, around the country.
For sure, man. I love that answer. Super dope conversation today with Kristen Jones, repping Athletic Brewing. Make sure you grab Athletic Brewing beer, non-alcoholic beer for Saturday, and watch Kristen Jones and that offensive line for the University of Texas dominate against Houston. Hook 'em.
Okay.
And peace.